And we got our big crash out of the week. Give me 10.
Give me 10. Just give me 10.
Give me 10. Give me fucking 10.
Somebody said Moses making the commandments. Give me 10. I love this show. I love this show. There's no clock. There's no even way to give her 10.
To get 10.
You can't get 10, girl. Nobody knows what time it is.
10.
Welcome to Two Black Girls, One Rose, where together we'll uncover what we can learn about modern dating, love, and relationships from popular television. I'm Justine, and today we welcome back Lauren Smith of the Smith Sisters. Woo!
Hi, Justine. I love talking to you, so I'm very excited to be here.
Oh my gosh, we love having you guys on the show. Our last episode was about the whole summer house debacle. It was a lot. That breakdown was a lot. I can't believe we're still not done.
I can't believe that there's still more coming out. Like, we're getting Jesse's timeline. We're getting the new episode of Summer House. We're getting so many things.
Yeah. And In the City is even like a derivative of this whole thing. It was a lot. But we have moved right along to Peacock's gem of the summer, Love Island USA Season 8. I have some questions for you. Number one, have you watched Love Island? Like, what's your relationship with the Love Island franchise?
I've been a Love Island fan for about 10 plus years. Like, I was a UK fan. I think I started in season 4 or 5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then I was skeptical about USA because the first season, it was like the rainy season also in Fiji. Like, the villa was really like janky and small and it wasn't really a sleigh. And then I really tapped into USA the COVID season when they were on the rooftop in Las Vegas with Justine and Caleb and everybody. Yeah. And so now this is the worst part for me as a Love Island fan. Like, I'm someone who has like 6 Love Island water bottles in my cabinet. I have a Love Island beach towel. I have t-shirts. I'm such a stan. However, during season 6, I had a really big deadline and I told my whole family and friends, I was like, I'm not watching Love Island this season. And I missed Serena and Cordell's season. I missed the birth of Love Island USA being what it is. And I will never forgive myself for that, but I'm back. I watched last season. I'm current on this season. I will never make that mistake again.
Even though I'm not dating anymore, I still hear the stories, and it sounds like everybody feels pressure to perform on dating apps. Like you have to be funnier, hotter, and more adventurous than you actually are. That's why Highly Dating App is interesting, because it's designed for people who want real connections instead of perfect profiles. On Highly Dating App, you can actually show up as you are, and their smart matching learns your preferences and behavior to help you find people you genuinely click with. I also love that Highly Dating App has Consent Guard, which helps block unsolicited sexual messages and gives daters more control over their experience. Download Highly Dating App from the App Store or Google Play, or visit highly.com. This is HILY.com. Date as you are with Highly Dating App. So I found the art of bidding for bargains pretty early on. I was always hunting for the latest brand drops on different bidding websites and constantly looking for high-end designer pieces at a lower price. Even with my like little babysitting money or like my camp money, I was always looking for anything, a Dooney and Burke, a Coach, a Louis Vuitton, like something just for the lower price. That's why when I found a new Coach wallet on Whatnot, I jumped at the chance to grab it. With the Whatnot app, you get to watch the seller show the item from all angles, ask questions about the item and shipping because you're on a live stream feed. It's really an amazing feature. I thought it would be like overstimulating, but it's actually really dope. Download Whatnot today and get $20 off and free shipping on your first purchase. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store. Sign up and start finding the best deals on the products you love with $20 off and free shipping on your first purchase.
Yes. Serena and Cordell is one of my favorite things I've ever seen play out on TV live. It's such an incredible love story. I'm thinking about doing a reaction of it just for the Patreon, like just for fun, because It's one of those things that just, if I scroll by, I can't not watch it. I have to watch the whole 9 minutes of her screaming at Cordell on the dock.
Which I've seen that, and it's so amazing. And I actually was reminded because we interviewed them on our show on Sisters Live after they got out of the villa, and we asked them about saying the N-word and like whether it would like whether they said it, like whatever. And they, someone sent me a clip from our show where they said that they would do push-ups every time they said it.
Yes, I've been seeing that clip float around too, because there's rumors of Sincere dropping it in a confessional.
Stop.
Yeah, Sincere.
Oh,
I know, my Jersey boy, breaking the rules.
Mr. Sacred.
Mr. Sacred. Oh my God. Okay, so what do you think about the casting this season? I think there's a lot of interesting dynamics here and very, very vastly different from last season.
Yes.
But tell me what you think about the casting.
I think the casting is really good. I think that they had, you know, I like to watch shows that look like the world that we live in. And I am so glad that we have a cast member, an original cast member who is someone who has a disability. And I think for a show and for a viewing audience that is extremely critical and extremely want to bully, they had a tough a small needle to thread. And I thought that Bea is such perfect casting because 1, she's gorgeous. 2, she's the most accomplished person in the villa. 3, she's got a great personality and hilarious. Like she's everything that you would want in an Islander. And I think that that was brilliant, inspired casting. I think Kenzie is like someone who, you know, however you feel about her, she hops off the page, like, and hops off the screen as a cast member.
Yeah.
Like they really picked super memorable people. And then that is not even to mention the visual of a Sincere or the volatility of a Melanie. Like it just is great casting. What do you think?
Yes, I agree. I love how they have a lot of tall women. Aniya is very tall. I think Beatrice is very tall as well. And I've been having really mixed and intense feelings about having somebody with a disability on the cast before they have a plus size person on the cast and like what that means. But I realized that The Bachelor did the same thing. The Bachelor has had disabled people. I remember when The Bachelor had a contestant with a pixie cut, and it was like they had a lizard casted on this. Like it was very, very serious to have this girl with this pixie cut. It was very much DEI higher, and she's still famous because of that pixie cut. And I think of Soul as well, with like her hair being like a really iconic kind of feature about her. So I really like that. And I just love how there's no influencers. I think the Ace and Huda of it all was really overwhelming for all of us season 7. And so the fact that they had somebody who worked at a hardware store and somebody who, I can't believe Soul's a waitress.
I'm shocked. I mean, we have a waitress, we have a hardware store employee, we have a nursing home nurse's aide, a CNA. It's giving real people, which I love.
Me too. And very reflective of today's like socio-political climate, I think.
Yes. And I think it's also reflective of like what it's like to be in your 20s. Like
in your 20s. Yep.
Instagram tricks us into thinking that like, okay, the people that are in their 20s that I see on Instagram are millionaires because they're influencers. These are people who like literally Kenzie graduated the day before she came to the villa. Like that's where you are in your career is like, I have a degree and probably not much else.
Yes. And dead. And that's it. Oh my God. Yeah. I love that part of the casting. I think Kenzie is so interesting. Her personality being that she's blonde is so fascinating, being the only white woman.
Yes.
There. Until Jen gets there, the last episode.
Jen gets there.
I love this. This is so interesting to me. Oh.
It really is. And it's an interesting case study to see how upsetting that was to Kenzie.
Very.
Like how just destabilizing it was to her to be like, I'm the only blonde. And he said blondes aren't his type.
I'm from Georgia. I'm a white blonde woman from Georgia. Not his type.
Not his type.
Who is?
Yeah.
Dumbfounded.
What is he doing here?
She was so perplexed. And she's going through a crisis.
Yes. I have to eat my own internal words where when Kata came in, I was like, I don't know about her. Like, I wasn't quite sure if she was going to be like able to be like a cast member, if she was going to be able to shake the bombshell, like, I'm here to step on toes sensibility. But I really like her. I like how poised she is. I like how kind of goofy she is, and how I love her janky hair extensions as well. Like, and she's beautiful. Like, I just find her to be so interesting.
Yeah. The lack of glam is really giving people a lot to talk about. But I think that's what happens when you get regular people. We get flats, we get sneakers, and we get janky hair extensions.
Yes, we get real hair textures, and we get Amazon hair extensions.
Yep. Which I'm excited to see.
Yes.
I'm happy to see. I like, the all-stars and the Olandria of it all. Olandria is just like born glamorous. She's Alabama glamorous, which is a very specific glam type of person. And Shelly too was kind of like on the influencer track. So she was super glamorous. Huda was already an influencer. So there was like a level of glam that those girls had walking around the villa. And these girls just walking around in their regular Old Navy flip-flops is really something.
I love it. Like, I think Mariah pointed out to me that Kenzie in one of the first episodes is wearing Skims. Like, they are shoppers. They are the every person. And I love that for them. And us.
Yeah. And us. Yeah. And the boys are interesting. I think the reaction to Sean was interesting because Sean's so handsome and he's out of here.
But Sean is swag free. Like, when I was watching the episode where Sean was dumped from the villa, and when even him just standing there in the lineup, like, when they panned to him between, I think it was Bryce and Gabrielle, I was like, it looked like a crew member accidentally got in the shot. Like, his clothes look like he's like from the 90s. Like, his hair wasn't like shaped up. He just looked like he was like happy to be here.
He did. That picture of him next to old boy from King of Queens, that's immediately who I thought of. Immediately.
Literally giving Kevin James vibes.
Yes, hands in the pockets and all. Oh my God. This poor guy. And then did you notice Ariana said dump from the villa, not dump from the island? So
She did.
We'll see. We get Sean back.
We'll see. I wonder if that was, but that, we learned that lesson last season with Nick and Alandria, where they said the Islanders were going to be dumped from the villa, not dumped from the island, and they came back. And, but I think about, like you said, Alandria was born glamorous. Nick is a model. They were beloved at this point, fan favorites. Is Sean gonna really be shaking things up in Casa Amor in 3 weeks? You know what I'm saying? Like, is anybody gonna be like, ooh, yes, the country music loving cop that got voted out first? Yes.
I don't know. And he got that baby. Girl, he got that baby.
I think this cast is a little young for a father.
Yeah. Oh, almost 30-year-old father. It was, no.
He needs to go on Love is Blind and stop playing.
Yeah. That'd be a great place for him. Oh, and then he would kill it on Perfect Match. That would have been great. Damn, Sean. He could still do it, honestly. They'd take him. Okay. That was fabulous. Thank you so much for your initial thoughts. If you want to hear more from us, if you want to hear the pre-show with me and Natasha going in about Summer House, we talked for over an hour about the Summer House Part 3 reunion. It is on Patreon, you guys. You can watch the full video of this episode with Lauren and I. You can listen to the episode without ads. Head to patreon.com/2blackgirlsmedia, and you can try out a free 7-day trial. And on Two Black Girls Watch, this week we're doing Jersey Shore still, but next week we are starting the America's Sweethearts, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, our girls. You guys know these are our favorite people on television. It's the DCC. We cannot wait. Oh my God. So we'll be watching that live starting next week. And shout out to the Rose Garden. We love you guys.
Even though I'm not dating anymore, I still hear the stories, and it sounds like everybody feels pressure to perform on dating apps. Like you have to be funnier, hotter, and more adventurous than you actually are. That's why Highly Dating App is interesting, because it's designed for people who want real connections instead of perfect profiles. A recent survey by Highly Dating App found that 89% of young daters say dating is only enjoyable when people are honest and show their true selves, which makes sense. Nobody wants to meet a completely different person in real life. That's just a waste of time. On Highly Dating App, you can actually show up as you are, and their smart matching learns your preferences and behavior to help you find people you genuinely click with. I also love that Highly Dating App has Consent Guard, which helps block unsolicited sexual messages and gives daters more control over their experience. It just feels like Highly Dating App is built for people who are over the performance and ready for something authentic. Download Highly Dating App from the App Store or Google Play, or visit highly.com. This is HILY.com. Date as you are with Highly Dating App. So I found the art of bidding for bargains pretty early on. I was always hunting for the latest brand drops on different bidding websites and constantly looking for high-end designer pieces at a lower price. Even with my little babysitting money or my camp money, I was always looking for anything, a Dooney and Burke, a Coach, a Louis Vuitton, something just for the lower price. And reducing my carbon footprint by buying secondhand is an amazing bonus. That's why when I found a new Coach wallet on Whatnot, I jumped at the chance to grab it. I've been looking for a wallet for ages. Mine is torn apart. I don't even know when I bought it. I think it was pre-COVID. So I just needed a new nice leather piece, and I'm so happy I found it on Whatnot for a great price. With the Whatnot app, you get to watch the seller show the item from all angles, ask questions about the item and shipping because you're on a live stream feed. It's really an amazing feature. I thought it would be overstimulating, but it's actually really dope. And I've seen people do this on other apps, but with Whatnot, all of your purchases and shipping and all that is in one place. It's just so much easier than going on social media and bidding for stuff. And I get to know exactly what I'm getting straight from the seller. That's the magic of Whatnot. Download Whatnot today and get $20 off and free shipping on your first purchase. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store. Sign up and start finding the best deals on the products you love with $20 off and free shipping on your first purchase.
Okay, so we're going to start with the cast list. Wait, do you watch America's Sweethearts, DCC?
I do.
Oh my God, they're everything. We got the screeners for it.
I'm obsessed with them.
I'm obsessed.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I need to ask for the screeners because
Yeah.
I love that show.
Oh my God, and it's setting up to be good. It's going to be the Reese season.
I need her away from that man. Away from that man.
I know. I don't.
And if she could skip church a couple weeks, I think that could do her only good.
Oh my God. I know, because she really is out here body rolling saying it's for Jesus.
Yeah, it's maybe just get a little bit of balance in your life.
Yeah. She can't. Just puppies, rainbows, and Jesus. That's all she's got, Reese. I love her. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so let's go through the OG cast list of season 8 of Love Island USA. We have Aniya from Atlanta, Georgia. She is 23 years old. We got a young cast this season. Beatriz, she is from San Diego, California, 25 years old. Bryce, 29, from LA. He's also a model DJ. He has 100+ K on Instagram. Sean from Eaton, PA, 29 years old, our father. And our cop, oh my God. KC from Fresno, California. He's listed at 23 on here, but I think he was 22 when he came into the villa.
Okay.
He might have had a birthday. Kenzie, 24, from Kennesaw, Georgia, which I don't know where that is, but it sounds like somewhere I don't need to be past 6 p.m. Sounds scary.
It's giving sundown town.
Yep. Can't stop for gas in Kennesaw. Then we have Melanie, 24 years old, from Philly. Sincere, 25 from Cape May. We never have people from the East Coast and never have people from the Northeast. So I'm very excited to see these two people. It was hype. We have Trinity from Newport News, Virginia. I don't know how they found this girl. She's gorgeous too. I don't know where, like casting, they
did their big one.
Yeah, they do such a great job. Zach from Birmingham, UK. He is Charlie's brother. Charlie, who had an unfortunate ending.
Yes.
So he's back for vengeance via Zach. So I love that for him.
I do too.
So that's our original cast. And we get to the villa. The villa is a little spruced up. There's a new room called the Say Less room. And Aniya and KC are our first girls entering the villa. I immediately was incredibly stressed about Aniya's administrative wig that she is wearing in the villa. I'm stressed out about it.
So at first I was like, oh, come on, come through texture.
Yeah,
like,
texture,
oh my gosh.
yeah.
And then I pulled out my magnifying glass and I looked at the hairline and I said, oh, bloody hell, we've got a wig. And it's been so many different shapes and sizes in the week that we've known them. And I can see how it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Same.
I have natural hair. I would want, but I know obviously being in Fiji, like that's just not going to be feasible with all the stuff they're putting, they're putting paint on people and whipped cream and all this stuff. And like, you're in the water, like you have to have hair that's kind of like versatile. And even with the side part as well, like it just
hate it, Lauren. I hate it. Oh my God. The side part. That's what makes it human resources to me. Accounting department to me.
Yes.
Oh, and she's so pretty in the face. And we learned that she had got a famous daddy. She got a father who was in the NBA.
Yes.
She is the marketing director for her family's nonprofit. At first, I was like, girl, okay. But no, it's like a real thing because her father was in the NBA. She said she was single for 6 months and she's ready to settle down and start a family at 23 crisp years old.
I would urge her to reconsider. I'd be like, you know what? How about I go on a couple trips? I go on a couple dates. I live alone. I work for someone other than my parents. And then think about starting a family. Like, I get it. I understand. I totally, like, freeze your eggs and, like, live your life.
Yeah. And you don't even have to freeze them now.
No, because you're 23.
Yes. You cannot have that goal walking in. That's the best part about UK. Their goal walking in there is, number one, influencing.
Yes.
And then number two, finding like love in general.
They're looking for a non-exclusive boyfriend and or girlfriend to take pictures for their influencing career with. That is the goal.
Yes. And they're very open about that. Yes. And that's why it's such an interesting show to watch because their personalities really shine on UK. And the oh my gosh, the Handmaid's Tale-ification of reality dating shows in the US is really something else to watch. It's a reflection, right?
Yes, it is. And that's why someone like KC kind of really sticks out because it used to be, this is your bread and butter. It used to be that the values dating show was in Bachelor Nation. And now it started spilling over even into like more of our like raunchier shows like Perfect Match, Love Island, where it's like, well, I want to have somebody on there was talking about, so I want 4 and 5 kids. Am I on TLC? What is going on?
I know, it's like we're going backwards almost. It's very odd, very strange. But just reflective of the country. So KC, she used to be a competitive dancer. I listened to someone talk today, and I found this interesting as well, that this is a white woman with very little augmentation.
Yes.
She has no lip injections. Her face moves a lot as if she has not touched it. And I think she has fake boobs, but that's it.
Yes. Which to me is the whitest aesthetic of work. I'm serious. I'm so serious.
Yes.
Because there is a camp of people, and especially on a lot of our reality shows, where it's like their work is intended to make them look less white.
Mm-hmm.
So bigger lips, bigger butt, tanner skin, their eyes are it's like they're trying to look more quote unquote exotic, but there is a certain portion of the United States. Like I'm from the Midwest. And so when I go home to Missouri, I see the type of work where it's like the work is to enhance what I have. It's not to make me look more, less white. It's to make me, it's to play toward a white aesthetic, which is historically, like if you look at like Pam Anderson, like those types of people, it's like big boobs. It's not to look like us, it's to look appealing to a white sensibility. And that's what she's doing, obviously. And it's no shade or anything to her. It's just indicative of where she comes from.
Yeah. Little did she know she'd be on Bonnet Island. As soon as they went to bed, girl, I said, look at all these bonnets in here. It's like, wow, this is something. Oh my gosh. Next in, we have Melanie, who was my favorite coming in because she said no woman needs to say they're a girl's girl. I was like, yes, here for Melanie. We love it.
Yes. And did you know, I just found out before we started recording, and this goes back to what you were saying earlier, Melanie is a former plus size model.
I
didn't know that.
Me either.
So maybe they were like, well, we got a plus size person on there formerly.
That is so indicative too of like what is happening. She used to be, but
she used to be.
The Wegovy got her or whatever. I would love to know about her weight loss story and why she lost weight.
Me too.
Just that's interesting to me. Beatrice, who is a track and field athlete, of course, honestly as well, we have our first disabled person is a literal Olympian.
Yes.
They have to be the best of the best of the best of the best.
It really is showing that like you have to work twice, 3 times, 4 times as hard to get a quarter as much, because that's such a great point that it's like to be the first disabled islander, you have to be a Paralympic medalist.
Yes. Not even qualifier.
Not
medalist.
Even a competitor, but a medalist.
Yes. What I also think is that she can take any like criticism, really harsh like jokes or anything like making fun of her, because she talks about it so openly. I think because she's the best at what she does.
Yeah. And
So
she's a baddie. Like she's like,
she
is so accomplished. She's gorgeous. If I were her, I'd be like, okay, and who in here is touching me? I'm faster than you. I'm more decorated than you. Like, what can they say?
I have a job after this. All y'all quit yours.
I have endorsement deals already.
Yeah.
What do you have?
Just Instagram. Just a profile, girl. Oh my God. Speaking of, we have Trinity, who quit her job at the hardware store to be here. She is 22 years old.
I love Trinity. And that is a girl's girl. She is such a cutie patootie. I love her personality. I could watch a live feed of her doing Bryce's nails and be happy.
I know. The only thing that really got me about that was her press-ons really agitated me. But otherwise, them like literally grooming each other was so funny. It was so cute. I love them. I love them together.
Love them.
Yeah. She is here with a 40-inch middle part bust down for these challenges, and she still looks good. I'm stressed, but she still looks good.
I'm stressed for the leave out, really stressed.
Yep.
But she's got it handled. Granted, it's only been 10 days, but I have faith.
Yep, me too. So for the boys, we have Sean. Sean comes in, says he's a police officer. Very, very fascinating to me. Nobody said, thank you for your service.
No. If anything, I believe, I can't remember who said it, but someone said, oh, you're the feds.
He's the ops. Yeah.
He's an op. Like they looked at him like, oh. Ooh. Don't say too much around him.
Yep. Very indicative of the time that we're in, how people in their 20s feel about the police. Like it's just so interesting to me because 5 years ago, somebody would have said thank you for your service.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, man. Sincere from Cape May.
Best head of hair I've ever seen.
It's a gorgeous head of hair. And he's another one. He's keeping up with it in the humidity.
Yes.
I don't know what he's using, but I'd like to know for real what he's using. Like not his endorsement later. No. For real.
Legit. But I also know that whatever he's using is very intentional and thoughtful, because every time they've done a challenge that would mess with his hair, he pops that shower cap.
He does. He sure does. He said, not these tresses. Oh, no. Oh, my God. So funny. Zach comes in with his British accent, and I think Zach is the cutest so far. Zach and Sean.
Zach, if I look at him certain ways, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. And then other times I'm like, I don't know. I think Sincere is the cutest. Like, just on paper, I think he is the cute. I think. But I also think KC people are sleeping on KC.
He's growing on me. He's so young, and it makes me feel a little pedophilic to look at him in that way. But his relationship with Aniya is making me more attracted to him.
Yes. Also, I didn't realize that Gabriel was supposed to be one of the originals.
Oh, he was? Oh, and then they caught his mega problematic stuff?
No, they pulled the girl. So there was supposed to be 6 girls, 6 guys. They pulled that girl for her slur video. And then instead of bringing in another original girl, they just made it 5 guys, 5 girls. And then Gabrielle was the first bombshell. Which I think would have changed the dynamic in the villa at the outset if he was one of the originals.
Really? You think so?
I think so. Because he's so bombshelly and like so obviously like he's the kissing bandit. Like I think it would have really caused more energy in those first couple episodes, like a little bit more of a frantic, hang your hat on where you want to be, plant your flag type situation. So I'm glad actually that he didn't, because he also seems much older than the other ones. I don't know if he actually is, but he just seems more not mature, but like
life experience though, right? Yeah. I know he's an immigrant from Brazil. He lives in Miami. And he also would have been very interested that in Kenzie. And I don't know if Kenzie would be into him, which would have been interesting to watch because she doesn't have any other options.
Nope.
So that would have been something. But yeah, they do a challenge to get coupled up. They have to do this kissing game, like based on different very basic values. Like, do you let somebody see your phone password? And are you a dog or a cat person? Which I liked. I liked the game. Too. It was a lot of kissing, but I liked the game. And so then they pick their couples through this game. So we have Bryce and Trinity, Sean and Beatrice. Nobody was behind KC's door for the plant question. That was sad. He thought he was going to be different and choose plants. He got nobody. So Aniya and KC get coupled up by default. And Melanie and Sincere get coupled up because Sincere picked Melanie and not Aniya. Kenzie and Zach get coupled up, which is like the worst coupling of all of them. She can't even understand what he's saying.
No.
Oh my God. So yeah, she's saying when they all sit down, Kenzie's saying she just can't read them. Like he's from England. I don't know what he's talking about. Like the Southern and British disconnect.
There was a language barrier for the ages. And it's interesting too, because I'm also watching Love Island UK right now. And like even like the difference between a UK blonde and a Georgia blonde could not be more different. Yes. So like even if Zach is like, oh, I like blondes, like if you saw Kenzie be like, well, what is that? Like that's like it's just a completely different type of person.
Yeah. But they're both attractive, so they
are.
Trinity and Bryce, very cute. He gives Zoolander down. His comparison to Karen Huger and her crazy ass wig is the most accurate thing I've seen yet.
My God. Oh my God. That is too good.
He also fixes garbage trucks to pay the bills, which is interesting. And he asked to kiss her, which I thought was very cute.
I thought it was very cute.
Yeah. Sean and Beatrice, this is where we learn more about Sean and why he gotta go. He is a cop who loves country music, who was with his girl for 9 years, strung her along, and then got somebody random pregnant and had to move to Pennsylvania. Who is signing up for that? Sean.
Baby. And the fact that he didn't even try to like pretty up the story, he was kind of like, this is what it is.
Nope.
That's what I got. Okay.
Yeah.
I also love how he does not seem self-aware at all. And when he was like, you mean to tell me that if I turned on a country song, if it came on, you wouldn't turn it down? And she was like, yes, I would. And it's like, you're misreading the moment, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. He's kind of like Kenzie. Like, he can't understand why nobody is going for him, which is a good wake-up call for a guy like this. And yeah, they go to bed all together. It's very cute on their first night. First morning in the villa, they're making breakfast, and this is when the girls walk out with flats, and the people are talking. Please leave in the Patreon comments below if you even noticed that the girls were walking out, strutting even, in flats.
I didn't notice.
You didn't notice? Oh my God, I did.
I did not notice.
I noticed they were tall, though. Because Aniya's like 5'11" or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Take care of your foot health, queens.
Yeah, and it looked a little crazy, them walking around on that turf with full heels on.
Yeah, with pleasers on. Like, please.
It was a lot. Oh my gosh. KC and Aniya talk, and I do want to talk about this moment really quickly. KC is arguing a little bit and kind of testing Aniya about chivalry. What do you think about this type of questioning from men? Because I always encourage it from women to ask these, like Serena asked Cordell, do you listen to podcasts? Sierra asked Nick, do you believe in evolution? Like, there's certain questions that you can kind of like land where people are. What do you think about men doing it in the reverse to women?
Men doing it women doing it is out of looking out for their own safety and well-being. Men doing it is like a weird screening process that feels like they're trying to see if you as their potential mate measure up to the man metrics of their homies, like of their people behind them and not them. Like, it feels arbitrary and gatekeepy. I found it a little bit manosphere adjacent.
Same. So did I. And sometimes it is the gauge to see if you're like a diva or like high maintenance. And I don't like those words from men. It makes me very nervous.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't like that. But you know, Casey's 22. He's 22 and he made it on Love Island. What can I say? Like, obviously.
Also, he's getting advice probably from people who are in their 80s and 90s from the nursing home he works at. So if his thoughts are a little antiquated, I'm going to blame it on it being an occupational hazard.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh man. So Kenzie's talking to Aniya, breaking down about being blonde. She is just wanting to be enamored, and she don't know what is going on here with all these men who like dark hair.
That moment was giving Ashley I on Real Housewives of Rhode Island crying about not having anything to cry about. It was like, please, Kim, there are people dying.
No, but she's really going through a crisis. She's never had this before, and she's on TV, like on these cameras 24/7. Is wild. Ariana comes in. It's a recoupling, and they have to stand on a red dot or a green dot to see if they want to be coupled up. And Trinity, Bea, Bryce, and Zach all stand on the green dot that they want to be open. So that means that they go into a big, nasty threesome bed with a bombshell. This was a terrible idea from production.
We need a moratorium on the big beds. They've done it. They keep bringing out beds bigger than the last. I need them to stop.
There was music playing in the background of all the scenes with the threesome beds. And I was like, I feel the awkwardness of Trinity when Gabrielle is kissing Bea. So like, and there's music. It's silent in there. And she's just sitting there like sipping her little sparkling cider or whatever they give them. Like, ugh. No, the silence was like too much. No, I can't.
And then Bryce, the curve of the millennium when he tries to kiss Kato and she's kissing Zach. And she's like, you're going to have to be okay with being left out. Oh!
Another one. Never curved in his life.
Never. He's like, I'm a model. There's pictures. I've seen pictures of this young man with Kendall Jenner. And
Yes.
Kata was like, you stay over there.
Yeah. Oh my God. So they all like go to breakfast the next day and they all kind of like pick who they like, right? So Bea and Gabrielle get together, but Gabrielle, he's a weirdo. He was a weirdo from here.
I don't trust him. I don't like him.
No. Okay, Sean is really thrown because he really likes Bea and he was really mad that she like swayed on literally day one.
Day one.
You guys can't with this.
Don't know each other. You're not in a couple. Like
Nope.
and also you haven't picked up on the fact that you guys have nothing in common and no chemistry. What are you holding on to?
Yeah, it's just the show. He just knows that he doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to go and court anybody. He doesn't want to like have conversations with bull chats. He doesn't want to do none of that. He wants to stick with his one until the bombshell comes in that he likes. So crazy,
Exactly.
Sean. Oh my God, he had so many red flags, which is a shame. He's so handsome. Sean pulls Kenzie for a chat and they start kind of vibing a little bit, which honestly, she's the only one I could see. She's the one who wants the 4 kids.
Yes.
She could be a stepmom.
Yes.
She likes country music. Like she's the only one. So I see it. They do another recoupling and Kata picks Zach and Gabrielle picks Bea. Bryce and Trinity are both not picked from their threesome, so they are a default couple, which turns out to be a cute little love story.
Yeah, I'm living for it. I love it.
Yeah, I like them. I was caught, maybe indulging with a little bit of THC product and looking at the edits late at night, just scrolling through, vibing. I like them.
I like them. I see it for them. I'm interested to see what next week brings.
Yeah, me too. Bea and Gabe start speaking like Portuguese together, trying to see if they have any chemistry at all. From knowing his like crazy MAGA past and even some of the stuff that he says, I'm like, you are not going to be with an Olympian and definitely not no para-Olympian.
No.
You know? Like, I don't know. I can't with him.
I don't trust him at all. I don't think he has good intentions, and I don't think he would be a good boyfriend.
Yeah. Yes. I think he would cheat on you immediately after the show was done. Like on the plane, wouldn't even get your number.
Absolutely.
Oh, God, the worst. You know what I mean, though? He would be like, oh, number?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'll DM you on Instagram, maybe.
Whoa.
Yeah. What? Oh, my God. Very interesting. Kata saying where she's from. These people do not know where New Hampshire is.
That taught me something because Kata, I was like, why does she keep asking this? And I was like, she knows something I don't because most of them are saying no.
Yes. I didn't know that people did not know, which is very East Coast of me. But I know, like, if somebody says one of the 50 states, I would know what it was.
Yeah. I'm like, are people, like, now that begs the question, like, what other states don't they know? Like, Delaware, Rhode Island, Maine?
Definitely not.
Like, what are we talking?
Oh, my God. They probably think some of those are towns or cities.
Oh, Lord.
Right?
Whew. Yeah.
Man, these people are just a product of the school. These are children left behind, all of them. Woo.
All of them, no Islander left behind, and they all have been.
Oh, my God. Ay. Kenzie and Sean are chatting again, and Zach tries to pull Kenzie, and she does not want to chat with him because he is with Kata, and she don't like that she was picked over by a brown woman.
I don't like how she reacted, but I do love that her reaction was biblical in the sense that she was like, he shall not be able to gaze upon me. Like it was giving, I'm going to turn into a pillar of salt if I look him in the eye. Like it was so dramatic. I loved it.
I know. I loved it too. Because she is so firm in this that he made her feel unwanted.
Mm-hmm.
And like not desirable. And she's never felt that before. And it's his fault that she felt that way. Oh my God.
And her guarding her eyes like they were like the Hope Diamond. Like, he's not going to get to look at these. Like, he is not going to have the pleasure of looking at my blue eyes.
No. Oh my God, so crazy. Bea and Zach. Oh my gosh, Trinity and Bryce are now, they're snuggling up, they're talking together, they're talking a little bit sexually. This is where it like gets into the kind of sexual part when it's Trinity, Bryce, and Zach. What do you think about the Bryce-Zach storyline that people are trying to push?
I think people are bored. They're looking for something to do.
Yeah.
I do think that, anything's possible. Like, anybody can be queer, bi, pan, whatever. To my eye, I don't think that like a queer man's first stop is going to be Love Island. But
right.
I did not pick up on that at all. Did you?
No, they just seem like really comfortable friends to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like that. Did you read The Compound?
No.
Oh my God. Great plain book. It's a book about if kind of Squid Games and Love Island came together in one. Great book. It's like a thriller. It's really, really good.
I'm going to write that down.
Yeah, it's a good one. And in the book, there's a lot of bi men and a lot of gay sex that's like secretly happening in the villa, which I found very interesting because she talked to a lot of islanders before she wrote the book. Yeah. So I don't really know. And we've had girls couple up before.
Yes.
But never dudes. But I don't know. It made me think.
Statistically, it's simply 100% true that there have been queer men in the village, just not openly so. So, like, I mean, who knows?
Exactly. So we get a text. We get our first text, and Sincere's hair is out. We have two firsts in the villa. This is where we get a lot of the confessions going on. It's like a pool type of game. And they're, they have to push each other in the pool like truth or dare. Or not truth or dare, sorry. True, truth, and a lie.
Yes, like never have I ever.
Never have I ever, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess two truths and a lie is actually more accurate. This game felt a little phoned in to me by the producers, especially for this early in the season. It was kind of a game where it's like, this I'll tolerate when it's like, I really know the Islanders really well and I like just want to know more about them. But I was like, there wasn't even any fun lighting or like signage or anything. It was just stand by the pool.
And get pushed in. Yeah. I think it's because they probably weren't talking about anything. So they had to kind of encourage them to talk about some of these subjects. So we had a lot of friends in rooms and orgasms with friends.
Yes.
A lot of group sex.
A lot of group sex. I also found it very strange, and maybe this is just indicative of the person that she is, but that Melanie got so mad about these like past scenarios with Sincere where he was like, I would text or I'd texted my friends, whatever it was. And she was looking at him like he did it to her. And I was like, sweetie, one, you don't know him. He doesn't know you. Two, it wasn't you. Three, this is a game. Four, that was in the past. Five, calm down.
Yeah. All of the above. She was doing a lot of projecting on their future. In regards to this game. And if she feels that way, then I don't know why she feels so possessive over Sincere and of him. But yeah, she really does. And even afterwards, the game, they were talking about it, and she was feeling very possessive yet very judgmental about his past, which is very interesting. Zach and Kada have great communication. They seem like they're like closed off. Like he says closed off, and then he takes it back later on in the episodes in the week.
Watching him panic that was actually like very bizarre what he did, where he was like, I'm not interested in the other girls. Like he was very afraid that he was going to like lose Kada to a bombshell basically. And then he was like, I'm closed off. And then the second he said it, he started shaking. He was like,
yeah.
I said closed off. And it's like, she didn't ask him to say that. She didn't pressure him to say that. She didn't even say it back.
No, she was excited. He's clothes off.
Yes, but she was like, that's not me. Like, I'm not doing that. And then him being like, actually, like that was, and Kata has a strong, she was born with the spirit of don't piss me off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she is like, she has resting don't piss me off face. She is someone where it's like, don't fucking piss me off or you're going to regret it. And he pissed her off when he did that. When he did the takesy backsy of the closed off, she was like, got it.
Yeah, heard you. Especially from a Love Island Nepo baby. You know how much that means.
You know how much that means. You know the vocabulary. You are the native son of Love Island. You are a UK man who is a second generation Love Islander. You know what closed off means.
Yes. And here he goes, just throwing it around willy-nilly. Oh my God. Melanie is over here still calling Kata Katie. They have now a fake beef that is so fascinating to me because they fight like sisters and they've just met, which is fun. I think that's like a fun, very organic dynamic that I'm really happy they're not trying to recreate PPG again in the villa. They're doing like really organic friendships with the girls, which I like.
Yes. I loved how there was a moment in an episode where Kenzie pulled two of the guys. I think it was Bryce and KC or something like that. But she was like, can I talk to you guys for a second? Because I was like, she doesn't have any friends really in the villa. So she had to pull two of the guys to talk to them. And I found that to be very refreshing and relatable because I don't like when you see like two of the guys that like aren't friends be like, so how was your date? It's like, I don't like you. We don't talk like that. Like just let the people who know each other talk to each other.
Yes. Yeah. And who have like nice organic like Sincere and Aniya have like a very cute little like brother-sister friendship.
Yes.
I like them talking to each other. We don't need a girl group for every season. As much as we love it, we don't need it.
Right.
Oh my God, Zach, we find out in episode 4 shaves his legs. I thought that was really fascinating.
That was
I don't know why he
jump
does
scare.
that.
And also the tone of the question, do you shave your legs? That was
and cut to the strawberry legs that he has going. I was like, somebody get him a scrub.
I was like, if you're gonna shave your legs, you gotta shave them every day, hun, and you gotta exfoliate.
Don't they itch? Like, oh God, Zach, that was terrible.
I would be sleeping on a daybed if I got in the bed with this man and his legs were cutting me up and scraping me up. I would be like, I'm sleeping outside.
Oh, I didn't set up for this. Oh my God. So they have another challenge, the like bad bitch boss challenge. You know, fun. I thought this was fun with the cute little outfits. This was fun. Corbin is the bombshell in the challenge. Do you think Corbin's handsome? Because
I don't. Okay, and I never did. And it's not like, because I know some people, my sister namely, that was like, ooh, I like Corbin. And then the next day she's like, I take it back. I never saw it for Corbin. He kind of gave me AI version of Adam Collard from Love Island UK, who's just like this big, tall bombshell. But it was like, on paper, he is hot, I guess. Like he's tall, he's big, he's muscular, he has all of his hair, like whatever. But it just, something isn't coming together for me. And it feels a little bit like too much of his whole existence is resting on his height and his physique, that like he's like the at Universal Studios here in LA, they have these like Transformers like automatrons that come outside and talk to the kids in between rides, and that's what I get from him, where it's like, hello, I am
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has all the characteristics of like the ideal man, 6'4", big broad shoulders, great body, all, as you said, all of his hair, and he still, for me, did not, a deep voice, great voice. Still, for me, did not. I can't. As soon as he opened that mouth, I said, nope. Nope.
And then him using the same rinse and repeat lines on all the girls.
because he can't think of nothing else. I know. But he's a bombshell. That's what bombshells are supposed to do. They're supposed to come in. They're supposed to be tall and hot and kiss everybody. And that is exactly what he did during this challenge.
Yes, he did.
We had just a lot of lap dances. Notably, the only thing from this challenge was Kenzie skipping over Zach completely, shaking those little Debbies at everybody else, kissing girls. She was out here, except for Zach, skipped right over.
She said, and nothing for Zach.
Yes. Oh my God, it makes me think of New York. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Which anyway. I found, now, correct me if I'm wrong, but was it Sean who said that Kenzie paying Zach dust gave Sean the ick?
The ick. Yes, he did say that.
Which doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I can kind of take that walk with him that like, oh, he's saying her caring enough still to give Zach the cold shoulder means that she might still like him or something. But I thought that was a weird reaction to something that had little to nothing to do with him.
Yes. I guess because they technically are the only single ones. He's looking at her in a different light than he used to. And I see what he's saying, as you said. And maybe he watched last season and he just doesn't want another Huda experience. A Huda ride, because that is what that kind of gave, is that like she cares so deeply about his opinion and he's none of her business anymore.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I feel you though, because he doesn't have to worry about that. Yeah.
We also got the very manufactured escalation of the beef between Katie and Melanie with the who do you think, or like, who are you going to dunk? And then who do you think deserves a promotion from their couple, which is the most convoluted question in the world. But they were like, how exactly can we word this to make sure that Kata says something negative about Melanie?
Yes. And she sure did.
She did it.
Sincere and made out with him, and Sincere gets dumped. Melanie gets dumped. Oh my God. She was just bombshelling all over the place.
Yep.
Like just fully laying it on. And Melanie has big beef, crying all over the place. Just a mess. Trinity and Bryce talk after the challenge. He likes her a lot. This is so interesting to me. And I mean, Trinity's gorgeous. So there's like no reason not to like her. And I don't know. And they were both wearing a version of Timberlands. I thought that was very cute.
That cracked me up.
Right? I thought that was so cute. But then she said the lip combo thing. And I was like, oh, you can't say that anymore.
No,
we can't be saying lip. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. It's done. The deal was made. It's done.
It's done.
Corbin, we find out he is 6'4". That's the first fact he says. He is from Miami and 22 years old. Everybody got to stay away from this man. Anybody who said they want to get married.
Red flags of the highest caliber.
Yes, all in a sequence in one. Oh my God. Oh yeah. And them boys are so mad. They hate him. They're like, he's a word. They get him Mount Olympus. Like they just cannot stand this guy.
But then you notice how the second they have one conversation with him, all their anger dissipated because they were like, oh yeah, he's a cornball.
Yes, he's a cornball. God. Melanie is going to all the rest of the girls, Mel, Trinity, Bea, and Aniya. Bea confronts Melanie about like her over-exaggeration of her excitement about the bombshell and was like, give Kenzie a chance. She's the only single one. Melanie is now sobbing, crying about Bea coming to her as a sister.
Yes.
And saying, like, you look a little crazy right now. Like chill.
Just chill. And like, we all, like, you're with somebody. And the thing is, it's like Melanie was giving Huda, not to bring up that name yet again, but in the sense that it's like she was so bent out of shape about Sincere, even talking to Kata, like just seeing them in the same vicinity. And then she acted so out of pocket in a way that like she never would have accepted from Sincere with a bombshell. She acted that way with Corbin.
Yes. Yeah, that is very true. She has a big double standard when it comes to Sincere. He has to act a certain way. And I wonder if before that challenge where he admitted some of the like things that he's done in the past, if it would be the same with Sincere. I wonder if she's like kind of testing him in that way subconsciously. But she just bugging out and Bea's like, I see you and you gotta go. We gotta get her out of here. She's nuts.
And we got our big crash out of the week.
Season of the
give
week.
Me 10.
Give me 10. Just give me 10.
Give me 10. Give me fucking 10.
Somebody said Moses making the commandments. Give me 10. I love this show. I love this show.
I love it. It's cinema. It's art. It's art. And it's like, you can't get this except for on a show that has real human beings on it. That like her. And what was so beautiful about that moment was that was her trying to keep a lid on it. And like, that's when you get the most fun, like reactions. Cause that was her trying to not react.
Yes.
And so we got give me 10, give me fucking 10. As opposed to if she just kind of let Bea have it in the moment, it would have gone by unnoticed. But give me 10. I'm not going back to the couch. Give me 10. Iconic.
I know. So good. Especially because there's no clock. There's no even way to give her 10.
To get 10.
You can't get 10, girl. Nobody knows what time it is.
10.
Oh my God. It was everything. So in the next episode, episode 5, it's just a lot of exposing Corbin for what he is, which is a really freaked out cornball. So that was like really weird. And then he said that his goals when Trinity was talking to him, he said he wants to have a family and provide for them the right way. What does that mean?
Does that mean?
The right way as opposed to the wrong way?
Yeah.
What's the wrong way?
What you talking about?
I don't know. He gives me that he would be into a level of sex work that he would be ashamed of.
Yeah, he gives definite gigolo vibes. Like
yes,
for sure.
Down, right? But he's ashamed of it. So now I'm judging him.
And he's like, if he ever met a woman who was an escort, he'd be like,
it's
disgusting. Even though we met at work.
Yes. Right. Oh my God. Trinity and Sean chat for a second because Sean is trying to hold on to this spot on Love Island. He is not trying to go back to the force.
He's like, I don't want to get rid of my suitcase. I don't want to put the badge back on.
No, please give me a chance, please. Kenzie and Corbin have an interesting conversation where Kenzie's speaking openly to Corbin about how she has an obsession with feeling small and vulnerable and like she wants to be rescued constantly. And that's the feeling that she wants from her partner. Bea and Melanie have a chat where Bea is talking about how she almost feels too strong and too masculine in the villa because she's an athlete, because she's literally better than everybody else, as you said. So I thought that juxtaposition of those two women who are only a year apart.
Yes.
Was a pretty interesting editing thing.
I also think it's interesting that both women, even in the ways that they position themselves, they both think that there's only one alternative. It's either I vulnerable, I small, I weak.
Yes.
Or I too strong, masculine. Overbearing. There's no middle at all.
Yeah.
There's no other option.
That is also so indicative, I think, of the current political climate. I think the binary gender norms that people on the party who won the presidential election are having a fit about the norms that they are trying to achieve because they're not accessible. Like
they're not achievable. Like
they're not
achievable. Like it's white supremacy and patriarchy comes for everybody eventually, and it's like you might think that because you built the house, it's not gonna turn on you, but it will. Because eventually it's gonna be keep out until you're on the keep out side.
Yep. So that's an interesting takeaway that I didn't think about, how clear cut both of them were thinking. Aniya and KC have a great conversation about colorism and featureism. I was like, KC, you better go ahead, young man.
Now, I liked the conversation, and I hope to God that there was a part of it that they cut out.
Oh.
Because if not, it felt weird to me that he was like, hey, just so you know, even though you've never expressed any insecurity about this, I still like you, even though you have dark skin.
You're black. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes, I do.
It was kind of giving like, oh, no, you're not fat. You're beautiful. And it's like, well, I didn't say I wasn't.
Yes. I definitely hear you. And I think they're setting Aniya up, as we see in the future episodes, to kind of feel that way, especially when Soul walks in.
Soul hits the chat.
I know. The thing is, how I felt about the way they framed Aniya in that way, I was like, isn't everybody afraid of Soul?
Everyone,
I've been petrified if Soul walked
everyone
in.
should be afraid of Soul. For someone to come in a pixie and in a G-string piece of lingerie, like Soul is shaking tables, and if I'm one of the boys, I'm scared of Soul.
Yes.
To be honest.
Definitely. She was so gorgeous and striking. She's a striking woman. But yeah, I see what you mean. Like, I liked that he said that. I liked that he laid it out for us as viewers.
Yes.
And for Aniya as his partner. But there should have been, the impetus of that conversation should have been shown.
Yeah, a little unsolicited, which was a little concerning to me.
Yeah, definitely. So it's the girls' choice for the recoupling night. And we have Mel and Sincere, Trinity and Bryce, KC and Aniya, Zach and Kada. Corbin picks Kenzie, and Sean is dumped from the villa. See ya.
12 out.
God. Oh my God, so tired of him already. Oh my God. So the next episode, there's a lot of chatter about Bea and Gabrielle, because Bea knows that Gabrielle is just here for a good time, not a long time. So she's ready to get him out of here. Then we get the manicure date with Bryson and Trinity. That was very, very cute with them. They
she called him a bitch.
Do you think she called him a bitch, or she said wrong bitch, like wrong person?
I think she called him. I think she was saying wrong bitch.
I think so too. And I love that she's just throwing around this white man, this white model like this. She don't care. She don't care. She was like, yeah, I used to work at a hardware store. You got 100,000 followers. Not in here.
Not
we
in
all
here.
Islanders in here.
Guess what? You have 100,000 followers and don't know how to do your cuticles. Now who's in charge?
Oh my God, so cute. KC and Aniya are talking. He's really inspired by her and her level of like traveling that she's done, and he just can't wait to get out. He has 14 siblings or something. He's in the double digits of siblings.
I was like, oh my good Lord.
A lot of siblings. Corbin and Kenzie are talking just kinks, because they're just all over each other. And he's weird, man. He's a weird guy.
I found it to be unsexy, and it's like not to kink shame, but the way that he was describing what he was into and the like maniacal glee in his eyes of like, not even just like it's something. And I think the reason why it creeped me out, because it wasn't like, oh, this is something I would like to do with somebody that like I trust or that I want to do, who's like, you know what, I wanted to try. Like it was kind of giving like just anybody, like he doesn't care. Like he just it was creepy.
Yeah. And there's probably a level of voyeurism that he would like to partake in as well, because he's on Love Island. Because I was like, haven't you been able to do, you're in Miami. Yeah. You can find somebody to handcuff to a bed in Miami. Yeah. That can't be that hard.
No.
But there's a level of like, I want people to watch me.
Totally.
This is happening.
Totally.
So that's scary. But we end up watching him because the white bed challenge is up next. This terrifying bed that is so large and too scary. I don't like it at all. No.
It creeped me out. Also, there were so many things in that challenge that like what deranged mind came up with it. The deluxe-sized bed, the paint pockets, it just so the white, why the handcuffs? Like it was so, it had so many elements of being like, whoever came up with this, show yourself.
Yeah. And your browser history. Yeah, we got to check it because that was a lot of kink. A lot of kink for one challenge.
Yes.
Going on. And this is where Melanie starts trolling everyone to what I like to think is the Nicolandria song. So I thought that was a little upsetting.
Hardcore.
Right?
I found that to be, I was like, why are they reusing this song? This is not, this song is off limits. This is like
sacred, right?
This song is hanging in the rafters. Like this does not get just put back into the rotation. No.
No. But she's trolling Sincere like real crazy. Like kissing between him and Corbin and him and Corbin. This was a lot. It was a great move if you have an attitude to make that move. She does not.
No, she doesn't.
And
also she couldn't stand on business because she like after the fact was like, I swear I didn't know it was him. I didn't know it was him, which I think, honest to God, she doesn't realize that she was blindfolded. Sincere was not. He saw the look on her face as she was like being cheeky and be like, I need to try again, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Like everyone saw what you tried to do. Stop lying.
Yeah. And you made a very strategic, bold move.
Yes.
Make the move. You know what I mean?
Make the move then and then stand behind it.
And stand on it. She can't. Soul walks in with her pixie cut and her red tattoos.
Oh, man. And her sun on her neck. Her sun tattoo on her neck.
Sun tattoo. She's everything. I'm obsessed with Soul.
I love her.
And so does Jen and Caleb. So
with those two, Jen, maybe I'll eat my words. I don't think Jen's long for this. For the villa.
Yeah, me either. Is friend of Bryce. They maybe thought that would be a thing.
And then they were like, and Bryce was like, anyway, you can leave.
Trinity, where's Trinity?
He was like, look how sweet Trinity is giving that girl I know a tour. Like he did not give a rip.
Oh my God. The boys are all obsessed with Soul, though. The way that the boys were looking at Soul when she was talking, they were all like, so crazy.
That was crazy. And like, I honestly, jumping ahead a little bit, I don't know Sincere from a can of paint. And by can of paint, I mean the paint they used in the challenge. But I don't know, like I just, I didn't know him. And it wasn't until I saw him speaking with Soul that I was like, oh, he likes her. I was like, that could not be clearer that he was completely enamored in a way that he was merely tolerating Melanie.
Yes, exactly. Yes, let's jump ahead to that conversation because Soul was asking like, oh, who's open? And Sincere was like, I'm open. I'm open to every conversation. Forgot Melanie ever existed, ever. Right? So they go back and you know what? Actually, really quick before we do this, we have to talk about KC and Aniya.
Yes.
This is where Aniya gets a little bit like butthurt about KC's preferences and like Sincere told her one thing and she's kind of feeling a kind of different way. And so KC has to reassure her constantly. And I don't like how this is edited. I don't like how this is like looking for her.
It makes her seem... I know she's not unreasonable, but I think to the average viewer, it's making her seem unreasonably insecure. And it's not filling in the blanks of the context, which is that, okay, you're telling me you like me. And then here comes this extremely fair-skinned Black woman. And now I'm hearing that that's what your ex looked like. I have to now kind of make that make sense in my brain as to how genuine you're being and were being with me.
Yeah. Yes. And I would have liked to see just more of the girls scared of Soul. Melanie was not afraid of her.
No.
And I was like, why aren't you, like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, this, just because she has a pixie cut? Just because,
I honestly think, I mean, I think Melanie has a lot of demons to unpack, but I think she totally thinks that, like, she's like, well, we're both light skinned, but I have long hair and I'm Dominican. So that makes me more like unique or special. I honestly think that, like, she was like, oh, like, the same way she probably doesn't see like Trinity or Aniya as competition, you know, I think that and that's why she was giving Kenzie a little bit, because when she realized that Sincere had like really fallen for Soul, she was shocked and offended in a way that felt very personal and went beyond just like, oh, my feelings are hurt. It was like her? The one with the short hair over me? The one with the long hair?
Yes. Yeah. A lot of this is like, this is happening for the first time for these girls. And yeah, Soul and Sincere get along amazing. Their kiss in wherever they were, I forget, I think it was All the Feels, was crazy. It was intense. It was great.
It was intense. And then standing up and going back for more, and then going back to the speakeasy. Like they were like, I'm gonna say, if they end up coupled up, which I believe they will at some point, those two are fully going to the hideaway. They also are high risk for having sex in that big room with everybody. They're gonna do something.
And they're just so great visually because she has the short hair and he has the long hair. Like that juxtaposition is actually really fun to look at and modern. Yeah. So he is just so silly, giddy around her. He admits he gets butterflies around her. And then here comes Melanie shuffling into the speakeasy, breaking up the party, and just like almost catches them making out. Definitely heard something.
For sure.
And is top tier investigating as to why he's making out with her instead of just pulling Corbin.
Girl.
She could have just pulled Corbin.
You obviously like Corbin.
Yeah. Yep.
Go on. It's not even been that long. I don't think she actually likes Sincere that much. I think she likes the idea of Sincere. I think she likes the idea of being a day one couple. She likes him liking her, and she doesn't like him picking someone else over her. I think that's her whole thing. That's why she didn't like Kata. She doesn't like Soul. She doesn't like being not chosen, but she doesn't actually like Sincere.
Yeah, no, I don't think so, because we learned way more about Sincere with Soul than we ever have with Melanie. So she doesn't actually, and she's like fucking around with this guy. Like she's playing a lot of games with him, so she definitely doesn't like him. And then America is voting for the couples. So America votes for the
who do you want to be coupled up?
Okay, so I would love Soul and Sincere, obviously. Caleb and Kenzie, obviously. They just need to stick together and just be white together in a corner. And then Jen, I'm not sure about, maybe, because I don't want Corbin to stay here. I feel like he gotta go. So I don't know exactly who she should be coupled up with, because everybody, maybe Zach. But I like Zach and Kata too.
Zach and Kata?
Yeah, I like Zach and Kata. I don't know if there's a dude here for Jen, really. And Jen's another one. She's an influencer. She's got to go home, I think.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, who do you think with Jen specifically?
With Jen specifically, I think we're going to get bombshell on bombshell with Jen and Corbin, but they are going to not last. Once there's either an Islander vote where they have to get rid of a couple, or an America votes, they're not really, unless they show me something, like they're not really going to get that far, I don't think. But I do want to see Zach and Kata back together. I really hope that America puts Soul and Sincere together. But then where does that put Melanie? Because we could end up with Melanie and Corbin, like you said, and then Jen's gone.
And then Jen goes, okay, I'll take that. Melanie, I don't know if she should last too long in the villa.
I don't know if she should either. But part of me feels safer with her in there than out here with us.
That's true. That's very true.
Like, I think that she might learn and grow more being in the villa the whole summer, especially if Bea's giving her the come here, pulling her aside. Whereas if she gets kicked out, that's just another chip that's going to go on her shoulder of like, I'm misunderstood, I'm this, I'm that. Like, maybe lessons aren't being learned.
True. And she's the type of person, she needs to see herself on camera.
Yes.
to be reflected. Yeah. Even Trinity was calling her out at one point. This was Melanie is something else, man.
When they were like, they were like, I think they have good communication. They were like, she has bad communication.
Yeah.
There's no communicating with her. I was like, damn.
Yeah. She's tough to work with. You could tell she's a tough team player.
Yes.
Tough. Oh my God, but we'll see tomorrow night. Lauren, thank you so much for diving into Love Island with me. This was amazing.
Honor.
Everybody check out the Smith Sisters on Sirius XM. Once a month, their podcast goes out on the RSS. Do you want everybody to like follow you on your personal stuff?
Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram at Smith Sisters Live or me personally at MSLAS.
Yes. Thank you for joining us. Rate, review, subscribe, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.